Crypto Clarity Act is failing to get a vote. Interesting, the coins aren't reacting very much. We got that story for you. We got Solana, we got Pump, we got Ethereum, we got SpaceX, we got the Nasdaq. Man, we got a lot of stuff to cover. We better get the heck straight into it. First and foremost, the U.S. Senate will not vote on the Clarity Act before the summer recess. Considering today is the last day, I'm not that surprised. I know the Senate Majority Leaders are, we're definitely getting the Clarity Act on a vote. Politicians, what's the old saying? If they're saying anything, then they're lying. Anyway, the vote is now expected in September. Let's see. If this gets through before midterms, I think that would be good at this point. Because if it doesn't get through before midterms, the likelihood of the Crypto Clarity Act passing, I think, fade very, very quickly. Because if the Democrats can get enough of a sway in the Senate, the Clarity Act's probably dead on arrival from that point moving forward. Doesn't matter if it's good for America. It doesn't matter if it's pro-innovation. Doesn't matter about any of this stuff. It's anti-Trump, unfortunately. Well, there you go. Crypto Clarity Act. The good news is that the coins didn't really care about this very much. We saw yesterday more Bitcoin ETF inflows, $137 million. Total for the week's about $750 million. So a pretty positive week for Bitcoin ETF inflows. The price of Bitcoin didn't really do very much on the news that the Clarity Act vote won't come until September at the earliest now. And that's the best case scenario, right? That's a positive thing. Coins could have really dumped hard off this with people saying, oh, the Clarity Act's never going to come now. We have to repent and sell everything. What's interesting, too, is that the price of Bitcoin's been kind of curling up within this ascending triangle pattern. Now, in a downtrend, this can act as a continuation pattern to the downside. Obviously, if it breaks below the support line here, then that's what will happen. However, we have a very clear structure here for the price of BTC now. With a break over $67,000 is going to have a pretty price implication because the implied target of that move would be around $77,000, which would be actually above the 200-day EMA target at $72,000. So definitely something interesting to keep an eye on here for BTC if we continue to coil up within this structure. We have two touches on the top and two touches on the bottom, making it therefore a valid pattern to keep an eye on moving forward. Also, Quentin posted this, and if you don't believe in this, find a new asset to invest in. I don't know, man. So imagine telling your grandchildren you were here, but you were too afraid to act because your timeline said lower. Whether we go to 40K in October or not, whether the BTC 4-year cycle bros are correct and we get 48K or was it 40K, 38K, whatever, much lower, 30, 40% lower in October 6th, $40,000 Bitcoin. That's the prophecy and it shall be fulfilled. Or not. Perhaps 57K in June is close enough. Actually, interestingly, I think if we get 57K in June, it's a fascinating level because it kind of satisfies both camps. It's close enough for the 4-year cycle, realistically, but it's also enough to say the 4-year cycle started to break around the edges. Anyway, we'll see. Regardless, this is what I choose to believe in. The generational run will come. The one that will make everybody think, wow, 2021 was pretty crazy, but then 2029 or 2027 or 2028 or wherever it's going to be, that was the real cycle, man. One day our internet Ponzi coins will run out of sane buyers at certain levels, but those days are not today, my friends. Prices are low, buy low, sell high. Quick update here on the trades. Threw myself into a Solana trade yesterday before the daily MACD had confirmed its bullish crossover. Well, now I'm paying the price for that. Unrealized loss around $1,000 on that trade. Currently, stop loss at $70. Take profit at $89. Let's see if we can recover on this one or if it's going to go lower. ETH trade still alive. It's still alive. It ain't dead yet. Ain't dead yet, guys. $2,100 remains the target for that Ethereum trade. Now, it's been a few days since we had a video, so I just pulled all the winners here for the $5,000 weekly giveaway. I'll announce those winners in just a second. But of course, if you want to trade over on BitUnix, you can trade stocks, you can trade crypto, you can trade metals. They got you covered. You start an account using the link down below, right down here. Go start your account, deposit USDT, make a trade. You're in to win our daily giveaways of $1,000, our weekly prize pool of $5,000. Available to anyone, anywhere. Okay, go check it out. Link down below. So the winners for this week, tsa@gmail.com. Round 2 was Tuesday's winner. Wednesday's winner, Doc Cole, $1,000 coming your way. OLL@iCloud.com. That's Thursday's winner. And today's winner, AND@gmail.com. Every one of you guys just won $1,000 Cash money. It's in your BitUnix account. Go get it. If you're not signed up to BitUnix yet, there's a link down below. Go sign up. Okay, continuing. Citadel, July reset the bull market. It didn't end at Citadel. Scott Rubner says July's sharp sell-off and sector rotation cleared out excessive positioning without breaking the broader bull market. I agree with Citadel, guys. No, but really, the excesses that we're seeing in memory and semiconductors and stuff, it got a little bit crazy there for a while, didn't it? But the broader bull market's still intact. I mean, the fucking S&P 500 just hit a new all-time high the other day. The Russell just hit a new all-time high. It's ridiculous. Crypto's still in the absolute valley of despair. Stock investors still eating good, man. Nasdaq did have a crazy pump here, getting back up. Interestingly, hitting this area right here where we have 1, 2, 3 points of rejection already, this line of resistance. Now we have our fourth one, making it a very, very valid line to keep watching moving forward. This is now our key line for the Nasdaq. We can take off the bottom one here. This is what we're watching for. We have a 20-day, 50-day EMA crossover potentially happening with a retest on that potentially playing out. Stocks, man, they just go up. Crypto, can't catch a break. Look at this. Palantir, 30% pump on earnings. Can you imagine Ethereum going up 30% in a single session? He can't because you've been so psychologically traumatized by investing in these scam Ponzi markets that you can't even imagine this happening anymore, but it'll happen one day. Just not today. Not today. Maybe when we get the Clarity Act passed, we'll actually get that playing out. But gosh darn, look at that. Hey, good for my Palantir bags. Yay, great. Bull theory, 911 million SpaceX shares worth nearly $100 billion unlocked today. Only about 639 million shares trade freely right now, so the amount unlocking is roughly 1.4 times the entire float. SpaceX right now sitting pretty chill down here, just a little bit over $100. Still a lot of unlocks coming, which means a lot of sell pressure continues to come in here for SpaceX as those unlocks continue to come. So still one I'm watching and waiting on personally. Ethereum sitting back here, down here right at the 20 and 50-day EMAs, bounced off just a few days ago, now sitting just slightly above it. Again, the target here remains the 200-day. We're looking for a MACD bull flip in the coming days that gives us the momentum to push us up to that $2,100 level for a nice little take profit on the trade. Cashcat, look at this thing. This bad boy got listed on Robinhood. Insane rally, went from 100 million to 200 million within a few hours and completely retraced the whole move a few hours later. Crypto, man, keep it classy out here, guys. Look at this. What a wild day of price action. Still holding my bag. I'm back to break even. That's nice. My Cashcat bag's back at break even. I missed, I was, living my life somewhere doing something for the few minutes that it surged up to $200 million. So I missed selling it there. Anyway, another all-time high in Solana transactions today. Network crossed 1 billion vote transactions last week, breaking the previous weekly record set in early July. That's crazy, man. Solana is really, especially with all the big votes that we have coming up for, the disinflation and the massive 10x in daily burns. So this going to be 2x disinflated and 10x the burn daily. So massive tokenomics changes coming here to Solana. Has pretty big implications. The chart looks kind of lame right now, okay? But it won't always. Solana, I think, is one of the most underappreciated assets right now in crypto. And you see, let's look at the users, man. Look at the business. Look at the app revenue. Now we have to talk about Pump Fund. Speaking of app revenue, this is insane. Pump Fund, I contest, remains extremely undervalued at its current levels. Polymarket's revenue today, $271,000. Pump Fund's revenue, $149 million. One of these platforms raised at a $15 billion valuation. The other trades at $2 billion. That's crazy. That's fully diluted valuation too. That's insane. Literally, Polymarket. Everyone's falling over themselves trying to get Polymarket private market equity shares. And look at this. Pump Fund's token that has an extremely aggressive buyback mechanism already in place. It is worth, 1/8 of what Polymarket's valued at, despite having 5x, 6x the revenue. Come on, man. Come on. Check this out. Pump is now beating Hyperliquid in revenue on the week. It is neck and neck on the month. What are you talking about? That's crazy. Because Hyperliquid has about 10x the market cap of Pump Fund. Come on, man. Come on. Is anybody else connecting the dots out here? Emperor Osmo, I'll continue to highlight Pump. The numbers look quite attractive compared to almost every other protocol in the market. Pump trades at a price to sales ratio of 2.6x 30-day revenue, $32.5 million. For context, this is what expensive looks like. Chainlink, 110x price to sales. Uniswap, 45.6. Aave, 30. Pancake, 13. Lido, 9.7. Pump is the only protocol above a $300 million market cap trading under a 3x revenue. Chart looks like this, trading a very, very tight rising channel right now. As long as that channel maintains, well, we've got some pretty interesting implications. If we break to the upside on that channel, also some pretty interesting implications. The chart looking pretty good. We are on a nice little uptrend here for Pump in the short term with higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, grinding slowly higher. Let's see how it continues to play out. The revenue story is telling one thing very clearly, and that is that this thing is undervalued. Still hold a huge bag. I might even add some more. Guys. All right. That's it for today. Thanks. You're awesome. Bye.